Well, by God, I started early because I'm impatient. Only about 5 minutes early, but I am Charles Deering, and I appreciate y'all being here. Um, Started a little bit early, but that's okay. Not going to say too much, just I'll answer the traditional questions in the beginning, and then if you have any while you're watching, feel free to throw them on out there along with any comments. As long as things are family friendly, I won't be deleting any comments. Uh, that used to not be the case. Hello, Leonard Davis. Yeah, I used to be a little more relaxed, but I want this channel to be where anybody can come and not feel like they gotta, be careful of what's being said. And 99% of my viewers understand and respect that. It used to be off the rails, which made it fun, but we're trying to straighten it up a little bit because you never know who's watching. By God, and we're here for everybody. And we can't do all this without having some proper eye candy. Speaking of eye, we got Russ Meadows.
Eye candy on the job, buddy.
Hell yeah, baby. How you is?
Doing outstanding.
All right, you want to tell people they can find you on the social media? No, Leonard, I am not making a bullet next.
Rusty Nails with a Z. Woodshop, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever else you find me sneaking in on somebody's hangout.
That's plum sweet. Much obliged for you
Oh,
dropping
really?
by, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna,
How
even
belated?
though you're sexier than I am, I'm gonna make your picture a little smaller so we
I'm
can.
happy. If you
All
could
right.
put me off in the corner somewhere, I'll be all right.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Wait, that's a.
Oh
We
my
got to watch
God.
these stinking rumors. So we got Leonard Davis joining us and two other people hiding. I might be one of them. Well, that eye candy already turned off his camera. If we rely on me to be eye candy, there's going to be a lot of sour. Anyway, some people like sour candy. So anyway, we're going to try to not dog myself. This is live stream number 269, 7:27 p.m. Central Time. It was
Hello,
scheduled for
Larry.
7. Hello, Larry. It scheduled for 7:30, but I get tired of waiting, and I figure, what the heck? My God, we'll reward those people that come in early. Well, I'll reward you by just sitting here and talking. Same thing I would do if I did it on time, if I'm being honest.
No money, fellas. Don't worry about
No,
that. No
so
money.
I'm sorry about that, but don't you worry. We got our Dr. Pepper and our two Becky ready, but don't smoke, kids.
Yes.
It'll make you not funny like me. So,
I'll be right back. I got to get
all
something to
right.
drink.
Much obliged. Leonard has joined us from YouTube now under his uh his business. We'll call it a business channel. Lynn's handcrafted wood. I assume that's the same Leonard. I've based on what he's saying, but yeah. Hello, Larry, Leonard, and Leonard, and Russ's might be getting even prettier for us. Hell, I don't know, but I'm gonna babble a little bit and let some folks trickle on in here. We'll get right back on this here monstrosity. It is just a hair under 4 feet wide. Yep, it's Leonard. I figured that out all by myself. Can you believe that? Nah. Yeah, so it is. It is 4 feet wide. Got a big old long barrel on it, and the pattern for this design is on the website woodenvisions.com. And yes, I'm wearing my sexy happy pants again. These are my getting dirty happy pants. I call them happy pants because they aren't constricting, whatever the word is I'm looking for. They're not a fashion statement, they're just comfortable. All right. And Russ is back. We've got 4 people watching. If you have any comments, questions, complaints, inquiries, or whatever the other big words I can think of, chunk them on out there, and we much obliged.
We may as well go ahead and talk it up a little bit. He's still got about 12 minutes before he starts cutting, I think. Hello,
I,
Steve C.
Hello, Steve Combs. Steve, if you want on the panel, let me know, and I'll run over to email. Let me know, and let me know. It's Friday. Friday,
Every
pretty
day
much
is a
everywhere.
Friday.
It's everywhere except for Australia. I'm pretty sure it's Friday. But don't quote me on that because I don't know all the stuff I'm supposed to know. And if you hear any weird sound effects whenever I take a drink, it's because Russ and Herb, if he decides to come in, love to make me choke when I'm taking a drink. So there's that. All right, now there
I
are some.
promise.
Go
I
ahead.
promise not to do that.
Uh oh, that worries
Hello,
me.
Josh.
Hello, Josh.
What's all this babbling about tonight?
Just how we start the show, I reckon. There are some straight cuts, or at least long veining cuts. Now I changed my mind about the positioning of this one. That's why you see three of them, and that one's gonna be one long straight cut. And on the barrel, there's always gonna be some long straight cuts. So that's gonna get a little scary, but scary is what I like. Go
You
ahead.
still using a number 3 blade
Number
for
five.
those?
Number five.
Number 5. Okay.
Yeah, if I wasn't cutting this 4 feet wide, I'd probably use smaller, but I prefer to use number three and number five on a Hagner because I just
Yeah.
think can't seem to get the tension dialed in right for anything smaller. But I do have a Seiko when I need a smaller blade, and a Seiko's a dang good saw, not a
Yes, it
thing wrong
is.
with.
Not that I
Show
can
no.
tell you. I haven't got it out of the box yet.
By God, it was good enough for him to buy it. That's a step one. Speaking of Seiko, if you want to meet Shaylee Morehouse of Inspired by Shaylee, she goes by Midnight Scrollhurst. She will be representing Seiko in Houston Woodworking Show. That's the name of their website as well, HoustonWoodworkingShow.com. I'm not sponsored by them, but I like to talk about good products and good people, and they are both. His customer service is beyond compare. Believe Tim, Joe, and Mike are his employees. I don't know how Shaylee is associated with them, but she helps them out, and she's a good woman. Dang good scroller. She's only been scrolling about a year. She started out just jumping out the gate and boom, bippy.
Yep.
And so she got noticed, and by God, there you go. And she hides in the closet from her kids, but who doesn't at times? Anyway, so if y'all want to meet her, I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe Russ Meadows will be going.
Yep.
Probably just for a day, but he'll let us know if that changes. I was hoping to get there, but I don't have the finances for gas and stuff, so there's that. So it's unfortunate. It's 4 hours away from me, but I drive a truck, and it's not cheap gas. What was I going to say? So yeah, I heard Russ Beard might be there.
Oh, okay.
I don't quote me on that. At least at one time, I think he was planning on going, but I don't know who all from Seiko, if anybody's going to be there, unless Shaylee's got the whole thing by herself. I don't know.
No,
But
no. Mike is, well, not Mike. Yeah, Mike. Mike was the one I talked to when I bought my saw, and they're going to have a contingent there.
oh, okay. So it's not just Shaylee.
No,
Really? Yeah, I got to meet Ray over at Seiko. I got to meet him at the last woodworking show I went to in Houston, and then I went to his shop. I thought it'd be some gigantic manufacturing plant, but it's kind of a little bitty shop, but it's just big enough for them to put saws together and work on saws and all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you, folks, and I'm not just saying this. That customer service, they don't make you feel like a number. They make you feel like you're an individual that matters. And that's why I do business with them and don't do business with Bear Woods. Just saying. All right.
There's that.
Yeah, there is that. There's a little history there, but we won't go into it because I'm supposed to be getting more mature. Supposed to be. Now, how long I got to wait before I'm allowed to start scrolling there?
I just looked at the time. It's about 9 more minutes.
Yeah, because I used to have a habit of waiting
About 18 minutes.
Waiting 18 minutes. Hello, Jerry. Y'all check out Jerry's, all jokes aside, check out Jerry's channel. That is Living Beyond Disability. It shows the journey of a man that was able-bodied, able-minded, and pretty much a jack of all trades.
Oh, yeah.
And still determined to get back to where he was, if not higher. And his channel will show that journey. I believe it's live streams only, at least for now. So y'all check that out. Living Beyond Disability on YouTube. Please check it out.
Hello, Pat.
And Pat H has joined us. Hello. A lot of people used to call him Path, but then I learned his name was Pat, and his last name starts with an H, and there you go. Figured that out all by myself too. No, I didn't. He had to tell me. So anyway, we
Hey,
John.
John S. just joined us.
Hello, John. John S. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, we got John S. joining us. We have 10 people watching. I think we're gonna break tradition and get started scrolling. I'm gonna do some of these non-straight lines first to get used to the saw again at this session, and then we'll move into some of these straight lines. We have Steve Nealon watching, which, by the way, Harneal Media is my sponsor. He does my website. He does a lot of maker website, not just a 9 to 5. A good communicator and dang good at what he does. Very competitive pricing, y'all. Go to harnealmedia.com if you want a decent quality website. And
Chris Nealon.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm stealing your job. Chris Nealon.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm getting paid for nothing.
I call him Pizza Man for endearing reasons, but I'm gonna get back to scrolling and let Russ earn his money. Well, now we got Tom Tango Parker. By God, much obliged, much obliged. So far, we're well. Now there's a little bit of a bow in this wood, but it's nothing we can't handle. So I'm just gonna pick a spot and we're gonna get going again. All right, all right.
We'll see you, Jerry. It probably is one.
Well, I love you too, Jerry. But there might be. I'm not for everybody.
He said he means he'll be here listening.
All right. Damn autocorrect.
Yeah, I know it. It's a real pain in the butt.
Yes, sir. All right, so we're going to have fun, or at least scroll, and then hopefully there's fun and mixed in there somewhere, too. Try to have a sense of humor. We're just trying to keep it to where you don't have to hide your kids. This show used to be like that, and people either liked it or didn't like it, but I'm hoping to be, as a channel, be taken more seriously. And so that starts with this. So, all right.
Carry on, Sergeant.
Thank you. Well, dang it, now I talked myself into taking a swig of Dr. Pepper first.
Oh, Lord. I thought we already did that.
Hey, you've taken 3 sips while I was busy talking to the people. Good to see you again, Tango. It's been a while. And I didn't wait a month between live streams again. It's been a habit here lately. And if you're not subscribed, I hope y'all consider it, and then click on the bell and click on the word all. You'll never miss one of these exciting extravaganzas, whatever the heck the word is.
One of them things.
Yeah, something like that. All right. Now, I think this is the part where I'm supposed to start scrolling, but I got to uncross my legs because I'm bumping stuff. All right. And my window unit's fixed with a pressure washer. All right. It only took us 13 minutes to get started.
5 minutes before time. You're doing good.
Yeah, and I even started the live stream early.
You did, yeah.
And unfortunately, it's been so long since I designed this, I don't know what kind of revolver it is. But I call it an Old West Pew Pew. That may not be the most accurate sound effect, but it works for me. Probably a Colt. I have no idea. I don't know anything. I don't know enough about guns to.
Tango says, just looking at Russ, I had the same hairline 40 years ago.
My hairline started receding, but I cut the length of it for a dang girl.
Lenny says, Charles, is that the new record for starting early?
No, I believe I started 10 minutes early before. I just get tired of waiting. I give myself time to get over here and make sure everything's set up and blah blah bull stankins. A lot of times I still have forgotten something. But Mr. Herb Scrolling Station has joined us. He was there when we were fine tuning the pew pew sound effects. Aussie Man Bill has joined us. We call him Aussie Man Bill. His name is Bill. He goes by Aussie Man 77181. That's the zip code, except he added one too many. Chuck Connors. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting closer. And now, hello, Robin. Yeah, he's kind of been prodding me for years to get a Chuck Connors out there. I really need to do that. I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
why I haven't.
I mean, I don't know how you could take the crying about that for so long without going ahead and doing it.
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't done it. If I'm being honest,
me either.
I,
Maybe.
I'm a terrible friend, I think.
Oh heck, Jerry said I'm fired because I won't read his comments. I'm taking my toys and going home. He said.
Well, dag blabbit.
Oh wait a minute now. I gotta go back up and see the last time he said anything.
Hello, Bob Lee. Thank you for
Oh,
joining
he's
us.
lying.
And y'all slap a thumbs up on there if you're going to run off. Throw a thumbs up out there and make me look popular and stuff.
Now Jerry lied because last thing he said was he's gonna be just listening, and I said that, so you can tell. Yeah, get out of here. I don't have to say Jerry said, "Hey Herb," because he's talking to Herb, so I ain't gonna say those.
I'm not responsible for any anger shown by my panel unless it's aimed at me. I have a picture of Chuck Connors I was going to make into a pattern. I just haven't done it yet. And I don't have a good reason why, because I'm not a liar, so I can't think of a lie. Dang it. I'm just a terrible friend. Yeah, that's what it is. So, whoops. That sound tells me it's not in the clamp very good.
Did we say hello to Bob Lee?
Yes, sir. I did.
Okay, I missed him.
And Robin's Bison DIY's just got a scroll saw. If you want to call it that, I'm kidding. It's a Ryobi. It's a Ryobi scroll saw, and by God, so y'all be on the lookout for her.
I would just say to Robin, wait till you get a set of good blades before you try cutting anything else.
And don't be afraid of spirals.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's spirals or flat, straight, either way, but the blades that come with the new saws, when you get a new saw, those blades they send with it are ones you take off and throw in a trash can.
And the ones with the pins in the end of them.
Yeah, you don't use those either.
They're not bad blades, but they limit how small of detail you can go.
They're just not good blades. You know, you get good blades from like Wooden Teddy Bear or someplace like that. That you can get the Flying Dutchman or the Pegasus blades or the Nequa or whatever.
And Nequa and Flying Dutchman are the exact same blades. Nequa is the manufacturer. Now, this is an example of one of those cuts. I didn't draw it as a perfect circle, but I need to try to cut it as a perfect circle. But I hate to shock y'all. I'm not perfect, so I might not get it right. But we're going to try. I'm a little nervous about those long straight lines. I ain't going to lie.
See, that's a master telling you that. Oh, don't get all nerved up, man.
It's what I do.
Hello, Billy. Billy Burt's here.
Hello, Mr. Burt Sr. Billy. Not Burt Sr. Billy Burt Sr. The Messy Studio or the Messy Scroller and the Messy Scroller on YouTube. Yeah, I'll check him out. He just got done with a dragon. Before that, it was a teddy bear or a snowman. I don't remember which. Time runs together after a while. That's not a perfect circle, but it's rustic. So there's that. I'm going to use this little spiral as a little mini sander and get any flat spots in that circle.
Lenny said, we all heard that Charles admitted he is not perfect.
Yeah. One thing I hope I'm never accused of is arrogance. I actually have the opposite problem. I have the opposite problem of constantly dogging myself, but I've been working on that. God, I am good.
Jerry said he called Ray Charles, and Ray Charles said he would read the comments for me.
Now, Billy did
Okay,
live.
Jerry, I said that comment, by God, okay?
Billy was live last night, by God, and he was pretty patient because people were getting a little rambunctious out in that chat. Now, it's been known to happen on my show, so I know he can't blame me. I mean, he could, but we're not going to get into that. My show's been like that, and but luckily everybody knows I'm trying to clean it up a little bit. So distinguished, but don't get me wrong, Billy's show is not off the rails. It's just sometimes the chat gets out of control. But what can you do? It's fun for people. And Billy is a relatively new scroller, and he's not doing bad at all.
He's done some good projects.
Yeah.
I really like that fish box.
Yeah, I believe that was his first project.
Yep, I like it. All right, Jerry says I have selective reading. Larry says, do like everyone else, blame him.
Well, at times it was me, at times it was Doug, at times it was other people. And then Russ got all mean with Robin for reading every comment, and so some of us took advantage of that.
Yeah, some of those comments didn't necessarily need to be read.
Yeah, and I had some that, I tried to help. I said, this comment holds no value. Do not read it. So.
Billy said he went back and watched it again so he could read all the comments. He said, taken in context, it wasn't that bad.
Yep. We've had worse shows. Or I say worse. That's a loose word. It depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for completely, G-rated, sometimes things go south. But I can't speak for other channels, nor will I. But I'm trying to get towards anybody can watch without. Although my channel's not set up for children, I still want pretty much everybody to be able to watch and not get offended. But you can't please everybody.
Well, Steve C was telling Billy it was fine, and Billy says, but anyone that came in late may have thought otherwise.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple times you could hear it in Billy's voice, like, what the heck have I done? Why do I let these people in here? All right, I'm getting a little nervous because I'm got some straight lines I need to do, and I don't want to. I'm scared.
Billy said he didn't know it at the time. He said he almost got pissed off.
Yeah, I could sense it. I could sense it. I could sense he was getting a little miffed, but now I'm not here to disrespect Billy at all. But Billy hadn't always been a Boy Scout on my channel, but he's not a full gutter mouth either. I mean, let's make that clear. He's just
Well, Chris Nealon went out on a limb and says he'll be good.
I think Billy's first live stream he did on my panel, he had to be called out. But that's not to sound like Billy's a problem child. Just things happen.
Sometimes when you get going, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, the person who's gotten in trouble the most, in his defense, is Josh Grover, because we experimented with him. Yeah. Poor thing, and he's still with us somehow.
All right, you ready for them straight line?
Sort of, kind of, somewhat. I got to move my ring light because this dang pistol or revolver is so long.
Damn, it is long.
It's going to hit the ring light, so I got to move that to pivot because when I'm working on a straight, get on camera, Charlie. When I'm working on a straight line like this, I want to push the piece away from me so the cut is coming towards me, and so I got to turn the revolver to do that, and I've got to move. But you've got to talk British, right? Make it work right, or try to talk British. So yeah, so we've got it turned. Now y'all are right there, but I'm right here, so this is straight on for me.
Josh said, switch to a straight blade for those and you'll be all right.
He's got hours, Chris. He's got hours of it still sitting in the box.
Yeah, I was just getting to that one.
I'm sorry. Got 17 people watching. We sure appreciate you. We have a sense of humor here, but you might learn something if you ask, because I don't always think of what to tell people. But this is 2 pieces of maple ply 1/4 inch. I got it from a Ace Hardware in Pearland, Texas. Using number 5 blended spirals by Flying Dutchman. I get them through woodenteddybear.com. And this is a 22-inch Hegner, which is
in answer to Chris's question, I have some hours on it still in the box. My wife still has a few tubs sitting on top of it at the moment.
I believe, Larry, I had one that I put together, but it's not for sale on the site because, and I'm not trying to sound like a smart Alec hair. But if you just buy this pattern and print it out twice and crisscross it, that's why I haven't sold it like that. I could, but
With roses?
well, no, I haven't done it with roses.
That's why you asked that next
Hey,
question.
Guns and Roses. Hey,
There you go.
that sounds like a marketable name. Let me take another drink of Dr. Pepper because I'm trying to stall doing these straight lines. I'm pretty subtle. If anybody's watching that has never commented before, please take the time to comment. Nobody's going to make fun of you for having a beginner question or an opinion that ain't popular.
Right on.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was good.
sure enough. Josh Grover says, Larry, I know Kenny Hopkins has a crossed hubs with roses. Crossed hubs? He might mean guns. Autocorrect. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I did it
Yeah,
once
that's
just
what he
to see
meant.
how it would look, but it would take for freaking ever to do because I like doing things big. Go figure. But yeah, just buy one of these patterns, mirror it, and cross them in Boom Bippy. There you go. I think Boom Bippy is kind of like my Shazam or Abracadabra word. I don't know what it is exactly. I'm so stalling doing these straight lines, but
Yeah, I think you've been stalling for about 3-4 minutes now. It's time.
something like that.
Bob said he's
I'll
been
let you read
getting
comments.
Yeah, thank you. Bob
Thank you.
said he's been getting a few hours scrolling with spiral and straight blades now on his recent project.
Hi, baby. Nice.
Now, I use both. On the straight ones like that, I gotta have the straight blades. I can't do them with spiral. It gets on my nerves trying.
I can't do any lines with a straight blade or flat blade.
I still have yet to see that video. By God, I need to go look at it.
Yeah, it's somewhere on my channel back when I did
Yeah.
a show. Very laughable, and the camera quality is kind of crap, but what you're going to hear me saying most often is, wow, wow. I just spit on myself.
Then he said, I'm sure you will be on for hours. I might be back. We'll see you later, Lynn.
Have fun, sir. Thank you for dropping back.
If you're going to get something to eat, bring back some leftovers. I'm a right hungry fella.
Now, this straight line I'm not scared of. It's the ones that don't have any wiggle room, They're
Yeah.
single line cut, which is called veining.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones I'm scared of. This one, the only fear is keeping the line straight. But if I'm on the waist side of the line, I can nibble up to the line with the blade.
Bob said long lines with straight blades. Right on.
Don't know.
Larry's asking Josh if whoever that was charges for his patterns.
Kenny Hopkins, I don't know that
Yeah.
he charges, but he is on Facebook. He may charge now, but when I kept up with what he did, he wasn't charging.
Well, Josh said he does not charge.
My eyesight's going to heck, so I keep having to go back and forth to make sure I'm not getting too wiggly here.
Larry said this may be the one I have to try to design. I don't know, Larry. If it doesn't charge and there's one already out there, why reinvent the wheel?
Yeah, like I said, I have a version of this with the guns crossed, but without roses. I think there's a cowboy skull above it, but I didn't put it for sale because anybody can buy one of my patterns and double it and cross it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what number pattern this is, but the link for it is in the description. The thumbnail sucks, but I plan on fixing that at some point. Go ahead.
I think that you said you have one, but you didn't try to put it for sale.
The crisscross
Because
gun?
people could, because they could do it themselves.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to have to figure that out.
All right, that's a good point.
And if it's already there and already done, Because once you crisscross them, you do have to cut some things off and take some stuff out.
Dag nabbit, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Larry, check welcome signs. I might have some cross guns there and just cut off the word welcome if you don't want to use that. But I may have tried the cross guns thing on the welcome signs. I
Hello, JJ.
Hello, JJ.
And Jamie P is in the house.
Hello, Mr. Page. How are you doing? I am so nervous about these long lines. Oh, Lord.
Larry said he was wanting pistols like yours with roses and with all the details.
Yeah, I don't have any roses with pistols, but I might have these detailed ones with the welcome signs. I honestly don't remember. If I wanted to, I could just go to the... Why don't we do that together? Let's go to woodenvisions.com and look.
When you cross pistols like that, you'll be cutting off some of what's on the underneath of the pistol, and you'll just have the one on top. So that's kind of what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm gonna go to just welcome signs because I know I have some cross guns in there.
Jamie says he's good, and how you both doing?
Just spiffy, sir. Now I have about 1,500 some odd thumbnails I got to redo because the old ones are kind of blurry, and I've only gotten about 300 done. So y'all got to bear with me. So.
Larry said he'll have to send a money order, Charles.
Okay, that says Western and Zombie. Where are my welcome signs? Okay, I'll just type in the word welcome in the search bar. WELCOME, enter.
Jamie says this looks just like Steve Nealon's pattern website. Laugh out loud.
StolenVisions.com. Now, this is the quality of my newer thumbnails. A little more visually legible. I can't think of the word for visually legible. Legible isn't having to do with handwriting. But my older ones are blurry messes. Okay, we're getting close to them. I know I got some cross guns. Don't make me a liar.
Is that Ian? Ian Thorley just come in the house.
Hello, Ian. He is another designer. I believe his are free. Don't quote me on that.
I'm sure he could put that out there in the chat.
Yeah, all the ones. Well, okay, I can't find my crossed guns. What the heck, man? Well, it made me a liar, didn't it? And I'm not on my other computer to find them. All right. Well, didn't forget I said that. Okay. All right. But yeah, I guess I can do a crossed guns version hoser deal. Plumb sorry about that.
I need to get Robin in here to read the comments so Jerry can be happy.
Lord mercy.
Ian says mainly free, has a few on Etsy.
All right, good to know. Good to know. So y'all check him out. Oh, let me. I'm so nervous about these single line cuts. Oh.
Robin said, "No way." Oh, come on, Robin.
I am so stalling on this. I don't want to do those long lines.
Well, it's designer's privilege, man. Don't do them.
Sand
it off.
Now this piece is so big that I have to take the blade off just to pivot it, because I prefer. Although I like to cut. Well, shoot. Let me just figure it out. Let's start out by putting the blade back in.
Josh is thinking like I am. She's make a design change.
Yeah.
Do it on the fly, yeah.
Well, then I feel like that's me publicly being a quitter and taking the easy way out, which is an option. I feel like I'd be cheating people. Now, sometimes I have good luck doing long, cuts sideways, but sometimes I don't. So I'm debating whether or not to do this one sideways or turning it like this.
My preference would be to turn it like that. I can't cut them straight sideways.
Oh, I'm a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna try it like this. Dag blabbing, I'm scared, Wolfer.
Take a deep breath, buddy, and breathe
And
out halfway and go with it.
And I gotta hope I stick with the correct line here. I don't even know. Yeah, this upper one is the one I'm going for. Oh Lord, and I've still got a long straight one right here. Oh no. Okay, yes, I'm stalling, but we're gonna do this. This will be a real good time to have good eyesight. And one thing I cannot stand is when I have a single line cut like that and I freaking break the blade. Because if I finally get on that line and I feel like I've got my mojo and it's all set right comfortable, and then suddenly the blade breaks, it makes me want to cry and spit. All right. Well, first thing we got to do is get it in the clamp correctly. And Robin, I'm only naming you because you're a brand new scroller. Little things like that you'll notice. If you hear a different if you hear a different if you hear a different sound, then it'll come second nature. You'll know what the reason for it. That either would have been too loose in the clamp or the tension loosening. But tension loosening.
Josh is trying to jinx you. He said, "Hey Charles, twang."
Oh, I'm so nervous here. Okay.
You got it, buddy.
Okay. Now, the longer I wait to start the cut, the less chance of screwing it up. Okay, here we go. Because on most cuts, I have a waist side I can choose with.
Josh is starting some stuff. He's lucky I don't have a goddamn wrench. He said, Russ heard a different song, Diggy Diggy Hole.
Oh, Lord. Now, with most cuts, I cut to the waist side of the line. But on
all right, hold on.
On veining, there
hold on.
What did I do?
Hold on. JP. Jamie said, do it in one, and there's a super chat in it for you.
Do it in one what? I'm confused.
Don't mess it up and don't break it.
Well, I hadn't planned on it.
Just keep going. And he said, if you do it in one, there's a super chat in there.
Now, the key to, if you do go off the line, you have to gradually come back to it. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but if you jump back to that line, you'll have a jagged area in your line that'll stick out like a sore thumb.
Yes, it will.
Take in mind, I'm going with the line on the right, not the one on the left. And I think I went a little narrow there, but I'm afraid to get happy because we're not done with the cut yet. But the way we always fix this is if the line ain't straight, it's because the thing you're doing is rustic.
Yep. I've had a few rustics in my time.
Up close, I'm seeing all kinds of wave in this line, but it could be a lot worse.
Well, we can't see it that good here, so you're good.
And while I got the mojo, I might as well do that next straight line right above it. Okay, we lived through that one. It's not terrible, but we did it. Y'all were so scared. I knew I could do it.
I was holding my breath, man. Man, I was clenching real tight to the seat. God.
I think I'm stuck to mine, but
Bob said he has a few lines like that. Bill said nearly all of his are rustic.
Yeah, Bill has a channel too, by the way. I've never gotten to see him on video or talking in a video, but he does have content on his channel, by God.
Josh said he was quiet till you got done with the cut. And there's your super chat.
Well, thank you. Dag nabbit, that British guy. Jamie, thank you.
Jamie.
Heck of a time to go blank on his name, but thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. All right, now I gotta. Um, y'all
You
were
gotta
so
get your
scared.
nerve back now, or what?
Yeah, and then I'll lose it again on this next straight line. That other one had a little bit of curve to it at the beginning. This one's completely straight except for this little bitty, excuse me, area. We've got 20 people watching. We appreciate you.
Yep, Josh said he was good while you were cutting.
Thank you, Josh. You shall be rewarded. I don't know how. Robin says, if you get more super chats, maybe you could go to Shay's show. Oh, yeah, it would take, all due respect, it'll take a whole bunch of super chats. If I did the math right, I will probably need about $300 to go there and back and safely. And that's not counting, not eating. But, I can go without eating. I've done it before. Josh says, Charles, go change your shorts so that you don't want to see me in shorts. Just trust me on this. I'm an albino flamingo.
Jamie says, see how it is? All them years wasted flirting with him. Now he can't remember a name.
Well, in my defense, he flirts more with my wife.
Oh, yeah, he's more happy to see her than you.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot. All the super chats used to be aimed for my wife. Yeah, I got a long history with old Jamie there, by God.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm not scared. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. All right. We're going to start out doing this curve line and just sit here sideways. Russ, you want to do this for me?
Yeah, I'll take care of that for you, buddy.
Now, for some reason, a lot of times I can do straight lines sideways, but it's usually left to right that I do it. But this will be going right, cutting to the left, and I don't know if I can do that. But there's only one way to find out, screwing it up. Go ahead.
It's very difficult for me to try to do them things sideways. I have to have it facing me where I can see it going away.
I don't know what it is, and I say that, it's going to be a knock on wood thing, but I usually have pretty good luck going sideways. It kind of surprised me, but I haven't gone from the right to the left before. So right now I'm going to do the non-straight line.
Ian said he saw you doing the cartwheel the other week, and it's impressive stuff.
Thank you, sir. I still can't feel my left side, but I'm just kidding. Yeah, the landing wasn't the most graceful thing in the world. And somebody said that was a round off. No, round off is when you land on both feet, not when you twist and land weird. It was just a bad cartwheel. It wasn't a round off.
I'll tell you one thing. It's probably better than most of us could do.
Aw.
And it was better than I thought you were going to do.
I think Jerry had money on it that I was going to hurt myself. I was pretty confident I could do one, just not perfectly. I usually land it better than that, but I can't prove that.
Robin asked, did you ever get a meme of it?
Not a gift, because the person that was going to do that, she and I no longer speak, but I'm okay with it. I just took a snippet of the video and put it on my profile.
Ian said he would have been on his back. You're not by yourself.
Okay, I'm trying to determine if I want to do this sideways or straight on. Okay, let's try it sideways. Worst that can happen, it'll be rustic. I'm scared. Totally petrified.
Be a man.
I am a man. There's some girly men out there. No, let's have faith. We're going to do this. Nothing but a thing. It's just a line.
Are you cutting exactly on the line, or are you cutting it?
Yes.
Okay.
On single line cuts, I try to stay on the line. I'm spitting all kinds of stuff today. If that blade breaks while I'm doing this mojo, I'm going to slap a puppy.
Hide, dogs, hide.
I remember that happened. I got the line a little bit wavy, but I remember that happened when I was doing that fishing project. The fishing line was the only straight line in the whole piece. I said, watch the blade break while I'm doing this fishing line, and it did. And the reason why that's a problem for me, at least, is because when a spiral blade breaks, that, or even on it, pretty much any saw, that those arms are still going up and down, so it'll do a little hole
Right.
in the line you were cutting.
Josh said twang. Then he told Doug hide the puppies. Jamie said he's been through every potential folder on your site looking for cross pistols, and I can't find one pattern.
I could have sworn I had them on there, but I guess I didn't.
Bill said you would have to strap a cartwheel to me and roll that for me to be able to do a cartwheel. Don't make him laugh while he's trying to cut this line, dang it.
I don't mind laughing. It's rustic.
That would throw me into a rustic fit.
Hey, we'll call that doable. Yay! Now the only other straight lines are on the barrel, so we're going to procrastinate on those.
Billy Bird says, when did Doug come in? I don't think he
I
has.
don't recall seeing Doug there.
He's not in. Josh was just telling him to hide the puppies.
I know I got the cross pistol somewhere on my computer, at least one of my old computers. Excuse me, I burp inwards. I'm kind of wired backwards, but yeah, I guess not on my website. I thought I had a couple on my website. All right, let's go back over to this fancy stuff. I don't know, where do y'all want me to go next, not counting the barrel? Okay, I'm listening. We'll go right here.
Yeah, to get something done makes it look like you done something. You know how you like to do the roof first?
Right. Oh, by the way, I did sand the perimeter of this to fine-tune any waves, except for like right there. But finding the room in my cluttered-up shop too, because I was sitting on the floor with my different sanders, trying to maneuver this gigantic thing, and it kept bumping into stuff beside me. All right, there's a straight line there and a straight line there, but this one don't scare me for some reason. I'm gonna light me a stogie and we're gonna get rolling. It ain't nothing but a thing, baby. Got 21 people. If you got any comments, questions, suggestions, or inquiries or complaints, junk them on out there. What did Aussie Man say over there? Okay.
I done read that one, boys. Contrary to what Jerry's saying, I do read most of them. Hello, Mervin.
I hear you, Bill. Hello, Maven. And there's Shaylee Morehouse, the one I was talking about earlier. Yes, Shaylee, I was talking about you, but it was proper.
Shay.
Hello, Mervin. Mervin is Poppy's Woodshed, for those that don't know. And no, Rush does not have fleas. That's his dog in the background you're hearing.
He's cleaning his doggy bed. Oh, now she's cleaning it. Yeah, the boy cleaned it a while ago, and now she didn't like it, so she booted him out, and she's cleaning it.
Yeah, a woman always goes behind the man to clean it correctly. I hear you. All right.
Tango is leaving us. Good night, he says. Got to go. His tiredness is galloping up on me.
I know that feeler. Thank you for driving by, Tango.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, there's that sound again.
And guess what?
What?
That ain't tight.
Well, apparently running Ian off, too. Thank you for dropping by, Ian.
Good night, Ian.
Still getting used to having to move that air hose in the way because it used to be automatic through here. But it blew the dust towards the scroller, and that's why they designed aftermarket stuff. But it uses existing screw holes and stuff. Alrighty then. Here we go.
Josh is saying good night.
Hey, somebody started a rumor because they're all running off.
Yeah, it must be. They got to go somewhere else for that good live show.
Yeah, Jerry done probably wrote to him in the background. Thank you for dropping by, Josh. Alrighty, man.
Jamie says it's the British accent, I tells you.
That's what it is.
It's a British accent.
Really?
Yeah. Quite so. How very Dick Van Dyke-ish of you.
If you ever go to do a British accent and somebody refers to you as Dick Van Dyke, they're saying you don't do a good British accent.
Yeah.
I found that out.
Mm-hmm.
I was told I'm either like Dick Van Dyke or posh,
Oh, Lord.
and posh means snooty. I don't mean to brag or nothing, but we're doing a straight line right now, and I weren't scared or nothing.
That was a little one.
Well, compared to those last two, yeah. It's still scary. Don't steal my thunder. I have to pay somebody else to do that barrel because there's a lot of straight lines on that one.
Bill said, not me. I'm laid up with a bad back. No shop time for Aussie, so I'm hanging around a while.
And from the news I've been reading, Australia's got it real bad as far as lockdowns and rules and stuff. Well, real bad as far as enforcement. I don't know how to word it. COVID's really dictating things in Australia. Or the government is, at least.
Bill said, so is that pistol some midlife crisis or something?
You mean, am I compensating?
Yeah.
No, I just like cutting things big. I wish I had a clever response, but my truck is the compensator. I got a nice truck. It's not new or anything. It's just taken care of and big. And I don't care if I'm compensating because no use anyway. Family friendly, Charlie. La la. Hello, Mr. Nave. Well, hell, I didn't know Russ was muted. It looks like 3/8, but it's because I have 2/4 inch pieces. Technically, they're about 3/16 stacked. So it's together it's this thick. To me, it's easier to cut more than one layer than it is one because you got to be much more careful with a single layer. All right. I guess I can move on over to this here fancy stuff.
Sorry, folks, I was untimely interrupted.
Quite all right. I'll drink to that.
There you go. Why not?
Remember what I told y'all earlier about sound effects? You're going to get them because people try to make me choke. I'm just spiffy, John. How about you?
Hello, John Nate.
Hot dog.
Yeah, you're a little late there, Herbie.
Yeah, we haven't seen John Nave in quite a while.
Ha! Robin asked, so how come you're not eating? Well, Robin, my wife just come in and asked me what I wanted for supper. And,
Well, that and I tend to make people lose their appetite, mainly women.
Poppy, I did not get to see that train. I completely forgot about it after we talked.
Which train? The big boy that...
Yeah, big steam engine that came through here.
I keep hearing about that, but I never saw it.
Yeah, I had intended on watching it and seeing it, but I just never did even slip my mind completely.
Yep.
So you just now mentioned it. Man, that's aggravating.
Yeah, that would be a sight to see. It's not something you see every day.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you work there. Yeah.
Now, we have in the town next to us, we have a small one that's been there for, I've been here for 50 years, and I know it's been there for longer than that. And it's similar to that one, but it's not as big.
Now, the reason why I'm putting my hands closer is not because I'm afraid of, well, if it's going to break, it could because it'll vibrate a lot. It's mainly the vibration I'm putting my fingers closer for because the more you cut out, the more floppy things are. I don't know how to use better words, so just bear with me.
Robin, you see how close he puts his fingers to the blades?
Oh, you can put them this close.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, I'm not going to say to do this for the sake of doing it because it would be kind of silly. But with a spiral blade, you can pluck the blade. It's not going to hurt you. The only way you can hurt yourself on a scroll saw is to hold your finger and dig it into that blade.
Yeah, you have to really dig it in there.
Yeah, because if you just nick yourself, it's like a paper cut.
Yeah. John Day says, sorry, Charles, we have rehomed. Hey, man. That dog is going crazy. We have rehomed 50 horses now. So happy. Finally got my help trained enough so that I can watch more now.
Yay!
Yeah.
I think horses are some of the most beautiful creatures on earth.
Hence all the horse patterns he has on his website.
Yep.
By the way, my choices for supper tonight were beans and rice, gumbo, or cabbage casserole, unstuffed cabbage.
Well,
either one of them is fine with me.
Mine's either frozen burritos, or frozen burritos.
Like I picked the one in the middle, frozen burritos.
Yeah. Well, I was leaning more towards frozen burritos, but okay, I'll take your word for it. Larry says, I've seen where people are making model-sized steam tractors and trains that actually work. Nifty.
Yeah, they got a lot of time on their hands.
Yes.
That is cool, though. I would have loved to have seen that stinking train, but Mervin sent me a message on it twice, and I got him twice, and I still forgot.
Yeah.
I didn't put it on my calendar on my phone, so that's what I should have done. Larry said his dad always told him that steam power is stronger than gas or diesel.
Yeah, because it's kind of what would you call it, like a thruster, for lack of a better. I don't know how to explain it. I think I just want to sound intelligent. I actually don't have a clue why it's better, because one's burning and one
like
is
turbocharger.
Yeah, one is pushing and one is burning. Well, of course, steam is hot water.
Mervin said that it is stronger than gas and diesel. And
thank you for dropping by, Bob.
Bob Lee is telling everybody good night. Good night, Bob.
All right, mighty fine. I did a big old train on one of these live streams.
Oh, I mean, did he ever? I've got the pattern, too.
One of my quicker projects, not. It was 4 feet wide. I even added a background and created a new pattern out of it.
Oh, John Nave says, so what has everybody been up to?
A whole lot of nothing, really.
Some of this and some of that. A little bit more of this and that.
And Russ doesn't have gas. That's his dog playing with his
That's
squeaky
that
toy.
stinking dog playing with him squeaker toys. My wife keeps buying him new ones. Ah, jeez, man.
If Russ sounded like that when he had a gas, I believe people would probably give him beans just to be entertained.
Mervin said they have a video on YouTube of a steam engine pulling a 66 bottom plow. Huh. Have to take a look at that. Robin says she is making a pumpkin out of Q-tips.
Well,
I guess I
I'd
have to
have to see that, yeah, because I can't visualize it.
Are you making a video of it, Robin, or are you just making it?
3 more cuts and this fancy part will be done. Well, part of it. Never mind. We've only been here for an hour. We are slacking, yo.
Ah, Robin's making a video of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta have another video to go look at.
I have a feeling I didn't get that in the clamp good enough. Yep. See. Ugh.
John says he thinks I have gas. Charles has already told you what that was. Now, come on.
Yeah, I don't think I could breathe, and that's not a reference to smell. I think I'd be laughing so hard if your gas sounded like that. I would completely lose it. 'Cause I am a child when it comes to flatulence.
Yeah, I probably would myself.
I'm highly entertained.
Merva was asking how much pumpkin spice is Robin going to put on her pumpkin, and Larry said he sees a lot of steam-operated tractors on RFD TV. Love the looks of the older stuff. I do too.
Yeah.
I do too, Larry. Robin says she's not putting any pumpkin spice on her pumpkin.
I think I still have tension issues because the blade has a lot of flex in it.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
it.
What did I do wrong, or did I somehow loosen the tension? I'm gonna try it one more time. Well, let's check the tension just to say we did. Oh! Right. On a good saw, once the tension is set, you shouldn't need to redo it, and except when you break a blade. Shouldn't have to, but every now and then when I break a blade, the vibration will make that knob back there vibrate to the left, and yeah, it would loosen, lefty-loosey. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Larry said some of the older tractors look like the trains. Jamie says, I never had a pumpkin pie until I went to the USA, and even then I was reluctant. I tried it, and oh my God, it was awesome.
I love pumpkin pie. I cannot stand pecan pie.
I have never made myself eat pumpkin pie. I just can't do it. There's
Something
something in my head. Just something in my brain that says it's got to not taste good, so I can't do it.
It tastes very good. Now, you're talking to somebody, Russ, doesn't like ham, so...
No, I can't take ham.
His palate is not real normal. I love
me some pork chops and some bacon, but I can't eat ham.
I know pecan is the state tree.
Yeah.
But I can't stand pecans or pecan
I love
pie.
pecans. I got one in my backyard. I just pick them up off the ground.
My parents got a whole bunch of pecan. It's
It's
not pecan, it's a joke. Pecan tree.
We're just going to have to fight, man. You're saying it wrong.
Now
you know better.
I'm dying for a pumpkin pie right now. It's not pecan,
and I'm
Robin.
hungry too. By God, it made my stomach growl. Oh,
Robin,
Lord.
Robin, go to your room. It's not pecan.
It's not pecans. And by the way, she loves ham, so that's 2 strikes against her. I'm starting not to like this woman.
Well, I love you, Russ, but I love me some ham.
I know. I just can't eat. I'm the only one in my family that can't eat ham.
I think he might be the only one on earth, except for religious people. Or Muslim. I don't.
John's asking, anyone know how Penelope is? She's doing just fine. She's still in that same spot. I don't know how she's holding on so long.
Yeah, a long time ago he was going to cut her down.
Yeah, I haven't got to it yet.
Anybody doesn't know the story think he's got a girl hanging in his tree. What?
Still in the same spot.
It's a rub. It all started with chocolate chip cookies.
All right, don't go start now.
Dang, we got some good history on this here show. Well, depends on who you ask, but I'll say good history.
Robin says she likes honey maple ham the best. I
Dang,
take
I'm
honey
so
maple bacon, but not ham.
I'm so dang hungry now. I hope y'all
I
are
am
happy.
too, by God. Now, my wife asked me what I wanted, and now y'all start talking about food. Man, I'm hungry.
Well, you could run off. I have to do a dang show here.
Hey, I really can.
Actually, I messed the wording up. I meant I get to do a show.
I ain't got nowhere to go yet. Food's not ready.
Dang it. Well, you can always sit there and eat it while you watch. I mean, you've done it before.
Oh, I believe me. If it's ready when you're still on, I shall. Larry says that's going to be a beautiful pistol, Charles, and it is.
Thank you, sir.
It is. It's nice looking.
Thank you, other sir.
Poppy said he's going to make salted caramel on Monday.
Can we start talking about poop or something? Because I'm hungry.
You want to talk about poop and that's going to make you hungry?
No. It's because I'm hungry. That'll keep me from wanting to. Oh, hush. This is how rumors get started. That boy ate poop.
There's something wrong with that boy.
Yeah, that boy ain't right.
John Name just killed it when he said Canadian bacon. I'm sorry, that's ham. I can't eat that.
And there's Billy. No. Screw it. The rumor's already started. I'll just, it's resistance is futile. Yes, I want to eat poop. No, I don't. Dag blabbit. So if you're just joining us, I'm plumb sorry.
Yes, you could have done better.
Yeah.
But he could have been a contender.
Well, I don't know, Adrian. You know, I could have done a couple more. I could have done a couple more rounds. I don't know, Adrian.
That's not bad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Still not as good as the Louis Armstrong. Oh, yeah. Oh, multi-entertainment here, folks. 17 people watching. If you want to send out requests other than me muting myself, I'd be happy to try.
If you put them out there, I'll read them. Robin says you can eat Tootsie Rolls. Those kind of look like poop.
Well.
Mervin said he does Louis also. We can't hear you, Mervin.
Louis.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, I'm going to take me a drink.
That's a song that nobody knows the dadgum words to.
As the skies are blue, clouds are white.
You must have a straight line coming up. He's delaying.
I don't know any more words, so good night. And I think to myself, why did I start doing this, God?
John says, I can feel the love.
Yeah, there's usually a lot of love spewing in these here parts. Don't y'all read too deeply
Billy said
into
Charles is going to have a poop burrito after this, I guess.
Oh, Jesus, on a stick.
Ah.
Who said that?
Billy Burt said that.
Hey, Billy, go to your room. That's just inappropriate.
Mervin said, hello, Dolly.
Well, hello, Dolly. I'm sorry. Y'all done created a monster.
Oh, you're not kidding. Y'all don't know what y'all doing.
Now, see, Robin, one advantage to using a spiral blade is you can use it as a little mini sander if you get a little wave in the line that you don't like. You could do it with a flat blade, but to me it's easier with a
It's easier with the spiral
yeah,
blade.
because the teeth are on all sides of it, so you don't have to be a certain direction to trim it down.
Ha. Bill Aussie Man says, how about Marcel?
I don't know what he sounds like. Sorry.
And I can't remember. I
Although
don't think he sounded like anything.
he might be referring to I've had an absolute of a day, and I can't say the words because it's a family show. He sent me a video of a Australian singer. He's not family friendly. But with all the LOLs, that might be who he's talking about.
Marcel, I thought was French, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, possibly.
I thought he was very quiet.
Well, heck, oh, that's Kevin Wilson. Well, dag blabbit. I don't know.
Now Marcel was quiet. That's what he's wanting you to be quiet.
Yeah, I was about to say, so Bill wants me to be quiet. That's why he was laughing. Okay.
I thought that's what it was, Bill, when you first said his name.
I did have a quiet challenge. Billy, you can go to your room again. I did have a challenge with John Cousins on my own show about who could stay quiet the longest, and I won. And he paid up. I'll give him credit. I don't remember how we determined what the payout was, but I won. I need to have more bets because I need
My gosh. Bill, Billy, John, Nave, all of them are agreeing they want you to shut up.
All right, y'all just go and y'all just all share a room or something.
I guess they don't like Louis Armstrong.
Oh, he's a world famous mime artist. Okay. Yeah, give credit where credit's due. Chris Newland has been good.
Yeah, he has been good so far, but the crowd is growing, and I'm sure he's going to be sucked in. Jamie says, did you mute your mic to make it an unfair contest when you was trying to be quiet?
No.
I failed to believe you could win a silence contest.
Believe it or not, I did because I need the money. That money inspires me.
And John paid him up too, right?
The only proof I have that I was legit was you could hear the saw. So I mean, if I was muted, you wouldn't be able to hear the saw.
John Nave says, "Can you feel the love tonight?" There's a song in there somewhere, John.
Well, I sure as hell ain't gonna sing it. I see how much I'm loved.
I can feel it. Not gonna do it. That's the one.
Allah.
Hold on.
One of my favorite Phil Collins songs is "One More Night." That's a beautiful song.
Think so?
One more night. One more night.
You know, I've never really cared for his voice that much.
Go to your room.
I'm sorry. I just never have. I liked him before he started singing lead.
Oh, Genesis or
yeah, Genesis. Yeah. I liked them the original band. And after what's his name left, they couldn't find a singer to match what they wanted. And he told the guy, "Sing it like this."
Sure enough.
That's how he got it.
No, yeah,
Bobby says, "Sing, I can't dance."
Well, I don't know the words.
I can sing, "I can't drive 55."
55. Phil Collins is in a wheelchair now?
What?
You know, Val Kilmer has throat cancer and he has to speak with one of those.
Yeah.
Like that. That's sad.
Yeah.
There's that Netflix or Amazon. Hello, Jim Bashir. Long time no see.
Just came in and it sounded like Justin Bieber was singing. My God, go to your room.
Baby, baby.
Oh, Lord.
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's something Jamie would joke about, so that's unfortunate. I did not know that.
I didn't either.
You know, you have you ever heard of a celebrity dying and you find out, yeah, they were sick with cancer for 5 years? Like you don't hear about it until they're dead.
Yeah.
That Val Kilmer one broke my heart because got a lot of good movies with him in it.
Yeah, I like him as an actor. Uh, Herb says, "Hey, can y'all see dinner? I'll be
Nope.
eating in a little while, Herbie." Billy said, "My ears, my ears."
Now that Herb's probably doing speech to text. He's probably saying, "Can y'all sing tenor? 20 miles from Lamont." Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I got that one.
Jim Bashir saying he's had a really bad back for a long time. Probably referring to Phil Collins. Yeah, Phil Collins is a good singer. That One More Night, something about that song, just it's beautiful. But my absolute favorite voice of all time is Steve Perry of Journey. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
Lord.
Jamie says Phil also suffers a nerve condition that means he can no longer hold drumsticks.
Dag blabbit.
Wow.
That's messed up, yo.
I don't think that's been out in the mainstream media.
Well,
John Nave, by the way, deep down, Russ does not love Justin Bieber. He can go back to Canada. I just can't stand that little rat fink. I don't like him.
well, I think the reason why we're not hearing it in mainstream news is because the media in America has an agenda. We won't go into that, but yeah.
Jamie says Phil still sings, but he taught his son Nick to do all the drumming now. That's pretty cool.
That's cool. Now, I don't rush out to buy Phil Collins like albums or whatever, but
I'm sure he's got enough money. He don't really need you, but he's
well,
got like 200-300 million, something like that.
I don't feel special anymore, but I mean, yeah, I think he's got a good voice. One country trio I miss is McBride and the Ride. I don't know why they broke McBride and the Ride. Very, very good harmony.
Never heard of him.
That was mainly 80s or 90s, somewhere there.
Well, I was around then, but I wasn't listening to that, I guess.
Go look up McBride and the Ride, and you'll hear some good songs. You probably heard their songs, just didn't know it was them.
What did they sing? Country?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, never mind.
I'm not into the country, you know that.
Aussie Man says, best love song in the world is Joe Cocker. You
are so beautiful.
So beautiful. Thank you, Phil. I've been working out. Sorry.
One spastic individual, but he could put out a song, all right.
Yep. Now, y'all can say what you want about me. Not that that's ever stopped y'all before, but one person I will always, and all off the private life aside, one very talented individual was Michael Jackson. I'm sorry, I'm not like a fanboy, but that man had talent.
He had a lot of talent, and I like his music.
Yeah, good lyrics, good choreography.
Always loved that part of it.
One song of his, for some reason, I love, is called "What About Us" or something like that.
I don't remember that one, but
I think it's
about.
It's probably about global warming and crap, and I'm not into all that. But the video, it's kind of powerful. I just love his passion when he sings. But I will forever. I'm 100% Steve Perry fanboy. That man can sing. Makes you feel.
Larry's throwing out Percy Sledge and Otis Redding. Yeah, I agree with both of those, Larry.
Yes, John.
Yep, he did.
Quite a few $1 billion worth, and a whole bunch of Americans, but we can't get into that because some people don't like discussing politics.
Politics is not allowed.
Yeah, it's not that I don't want to talk to you about it. It's just I got to respect the masses.
Jim Bashir says Michael Jackson grew up 40 blocks north of me.
Did you get to pet his monkey?
Oh, come on, man.
His monkey. He had a monkey.
I know he did, but not when he was little.
Well, that's true. Hell, I wasn't trying to be nasty.
You put that right on the comment where Michael Jackson grew up 40 blocks north of me. Did you get to pet his monkey?
Well, Michael Jackson had a monkey. That's why.
Yeah, he did, but it was later on in life.
Well, dag nabbit, you act like I'm being some kind of prevert. I was
That's the way
talking
it
about
came across to me.
it was not a hidden code, didn't he?
Well, you know how my mind thinks then, I guess.
I didn't say spank. I said play.
Hello, Jim.
Hi, Jim. Yeah, I already said that. Larry says Percy Sledge grew up in Sledge, Mississippi. Well, I'll
Now,
be
there's
dang.
an actual name, Sledge, Mississippi. Is that where he took his last name from? So that might not have been his original last name.
Dag, planet.
Hey, there you go.
Drink.
Drink.
I know I've heard some names about where some stories about where group names came up with. The country group that moved to Christian, Diamond Rio.
Yeah.
They named their group after a street name.
Leonard Skinner named their band after a gym teacher.
Yeah, I thought it was a principal.
Oh, it was a gym teacher. His name was Leonard Skinner. They just changed the spelling.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, that really loosened the tension.
I don't think Percy Sledge had more than one song, huh? Maybe two. Well, I can only remember one.
Who's the one that died in a plane crash or his dad shot him or something? That's two different things. But
Marvin Gaye died. His dad shot him.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
A lot of people have died in plane crashes, helicopter crashes.
Big Bupper, Richie Valens.
Yeah.
And what's his face?
Buddy Holly.
Yeah. Now, Waylon Jennings was going to be on that flight, but he traded with the Big Bopper, I believe.
Yeah.
Captain Fingers. If you mean the little celebrity, no, probably not. That's not a code for middle finger, folks. I don't know if that was Captain Finger or not. I might be completely...
I can't remember. I don't even know who you're talking about.
I'm not entirely sure I know who I'm talking about either. Yeah, John Denver. That was a sad one. He's another one I think was
he went down
underrated.
his own plane. His is an experimental plane, though. You know. Yeah.
I think he turned around to switch fuel tanks or something and bumped something, and it. I don't remember, but that was a sad loss to me.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I think he underrated. Something about his voice made you feel like you were in the song, and I don't know why, but
I liked his singing. I really did.
Sunshine on my shoulder. Sorry.
Not quite like that, folks. Not quite like that.
No, I wasn't trying to sound like it. Come on now.
Yeah.
Makes me happy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Bill said Waylon Jennings went by the General Lee car instead. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know it. Waylon Jennings was the narrating voice on Dukes of Hazzard too. You know, I don't think
he did the
Roscoe
theme
should
song
be
too.
doing that. That's one of the impressions I do that makes Russ laugh is Roscoe B. Coltrane.
Jim Bashir's driveway workshop said that car got crushed in the hurricane.
Yeah, I saw that. John Schneider posted it.
Wow.
A hurricane made that car go flying. But that wasn't the original. That was a.
Oh, they had multiple cars because they was always crashing them.
Yeah, the original was actually green. They painted it. Yeah, Larry was right. Waylon flipped a coin with the Big Bopper, and Waylon made a statement that haunted him for the rest of his life. Yeah, he talked about, I hope your plane crashes. It was a harmless joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because somebody said something about, I hope your bus, whatever. And, yeah, that haunted him for a while.
Yeah.
There was is it one of the Allman Brothers that was found dead in his car in his driveway? Something like that? Or murdered or either or. Rhinestone Cowboy was Glenn Campbell.
Yeah.
Rhinestone Cowboy. I lost respect for Glenn Campbell when he was abusing Tanya Tucker. He had a good voice, but, you know, I don't like to hear that kind of crap.
Yeah. He ended up with dementia.
I don't know if what Tanya Tucker was like to live with, but I'm just not a fan of
Couldn't have
abuse.
been easy. Couldn't have been easy
No,
for either one of them.
she was like a doorknob. Everybody had their turn. Sorry, folks.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Here you go, Charles.
what did I do? Oh,
Shaking my
there's
head, man.
that bobblehead. My God, that deserves a drink because I need to be punished. There's a human hair. Got 17 people watching. Y'all don't hold back if you got any questions or comments.
Chunk them on out there.
Unless it ain't family friendly.
And if you do, I won't read them. So.
And there's that. He can't stop me from talking though, unless he.
I can't. I can't do anything.
Unless he mails me a grenade or something.
I have a pattern for one of those, by the way.
He's gonna have a little tag on the pen that says "Pull me," and I'm done enough. Now what?
Don't say pull my finger.
Toss me on the ground.
That
hurts. That's funny right there. I tell you what.
Hello, Dennis. Dennis Woodden is here.
Dennis Duperon.
Good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a while.
Yes, it's good to see you, Dennis. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but it's what I do. And I am proud to say I was one of the first people that said his name correctly, because everybody kept saying, "I wouldn't." No, it's Wood Den. There's 2 D's. Okay, and it's play off his name. Dennis, thank you. Sorry, I just wanted to play snooty. Yeah.
It's not a look that's good for you.
Well, I guess I'm proud of that, because I try not to be snooty.
Man, I'm smelling them beans. Ooh, Lord.
Sorry, I thought I was holding it good. Every now and then one just kind of sneaks out of there.
That's what I tell my wife every time. One of them times he just sneaks out. Can't help it.
Mine tend to slip when I push. Oh, stop, Charles. God dang. Family friendly.
Mervin asks, what's in that Dr. Pepper tonight there, Charlie?
I believe it's a human hair. There's just too many bubbles.
How's the show going there, Herbie? That your wife is watching.
Oh. That's why Herbie isn't playing with us. He doesn't want to get in trouble with his wife.
Yeah, the wife's going to snap a knot on his head. And I've been wanting to see that, and I just can't get him to do it when I'm watching.
Closest I've seen was she got a fly swatter, but when I told her to hit him, because I'm a good friend, she just waved it around.
Oh, man. He said she's thrown things at him. He's seen me get a knot a couple of times. But every time he said she did it, I wasn't on the show or something. I wasn't there.
And Billy, I know you were on John's show and your chair broke and you fell on your hind parts. And that was hilarious, but it wasn't live. But my brother went to sit in his rolling chair and he went to reach for something. And I heard a commotion. I looked up, and all I saw was his feet up in the air. First, I lost my mind. But yeah, lucky for Billy, his is out there in the internet world. And so if y'all don't watch John's shows for nothing else.
Herb said he's getting sick and listening to Tommy Guns.
Must be a gangster movie.
Yeah,
all right, you dirty rat.
I'm going to give it to you. Like you give it to my brother.
That sounds inappropriate.
Yeah. You can't tell that to James Cagney, buddy. He'll shoot you.
Yeah. It's Clayton.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course, I'm not old enough to remember James Cagney. I've just heard the name.
I'm not old enough to remember him either.
Oh, well, all
But I
right.
saw all the old movies. Then it says, I tell you what, everything I tried to do just went down the tubes. Oh, and Billy says, you may refer to me as the chairman from now on.
That's pretty funny, Billy. I got to give that to you. That's pretty funny.
Chairman of the board.
Yeah, or the floor. No, come on now. I'll drink to that.
And there you go, folks. It don't take much.
It don't take much. As long as I glance over and I see that Dr. Pepper. Lord.
And then it says, okay, Mr. Chairman.
I don't even want to guess what my nickname is, because it's probably said quite often.
Billy says, Nick came up with that. The chairman.
That's pretty good. Chairman of the floor. Yeah, I'm going to go with the floor. I get credit for the floor.
There it says, an unknown fact to some, they used to use the Tommy guns to cut bodies up.
Well, I think it'd be quicker with a knife, but okay. Well, maybe not quicker.
Save all the bullets, man.
Or yeah, cleaner cut. Not like perforated.
Well, then it says, did you know we have Batman with us today?
Oh, you're Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, that all started. God.
Don't start, because you're gonna laugh again.
That's when he had laryngitis or something, and
yeah, boy, it was real deep.
No matter what he was talking about, you couldn't take it seriously because he sounded like this. And we got to talking about naked pheasants with Wesley, and he said something, and I just lost my ass.
Oh, that was funny.
That's the only thing about the Batman movies that I don't like is the exaggerated voice.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason you should talk like this.
Yeah.
Of course, if he said, "Hi, I'm Batman." Pew pew. Sorry. I love you.
Charles, it sounded like a jalapeno on a stick.
On a stick.
On a stick.
I was trying to sound like Peanut, man. No.
That went over his head.
Yup. There's certain comedians I could listen to all night. Ron White, Kevin Hart. I'm trying to think of somebody else. Bill Engvall. I used to like Larry the Cable Guy, but knowing his voice is fake, it gets a little old after a while.
Oh my God.
My sister.
Robin says, I'm Robin, Batman.
I think she might be flirting.
And Dennis said, when I come back to my cave.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, I've been getting into that stinking Bill Burr here lately.
Bill Burr, I like his.
Oh man, he is.
I like his
funny.
don't give a dang attitude.
Oh yeah, he says it like it is, man,
Yeah.
and he don't hold back. It's funny.
I saw an interview with what's his face, Ron White, and him and Dr. Phil are very good friends. And the interview, I learned that I have a lot in common with Ron White, except for fans and riches, but his personality and his way of thinking, at least growing up, are all his. Yeah, we got a lot in common.
Wow.
But he won't answer my calls.
Yeah, Robin says he's the girl wonder. Oh yeah.
I love Ron White comedy.
Yeah.
Gabriel Iglesias. Gabriel Iglesias, often referred to as Fluffy. He's funny.
Yeah, I've seen some of his too on the YouTubes.
Sir. Yeah, but it's funny, huh? Anyway. I don't like, and I may sound like a typical white guy here, but I don't like the comedians that constantly compare black and white people. I mean, I get it's good material, but not constant. Or they use their comedian status to spout their beliefs. I don't know how to explain that one.
Well, I like Dave Chappelle,
I
and
love
I
Dave
like Bill
Chappelle.
Burr.
Well, I was looking forward to a stand-up that one of those brothers. What the heck? I can't remember his name all of a sudden. One of the white chicks actors, black guy. What is his name?
Wayans,
Yeah, Marlon
Damon,
Wayans.
Marlon,
I couldn't
Damon.
wait to see his stand-up, and he did a bunch of soapbox crap. It wasn't comedy,
Hmm.
and I just ain't a fan. And one person that really, in my opinion, went downhill because he's constantly digging at whites is George Lopez, and
I like George.
he
I
can be
used
funny.
to.
And Griffin, I've heard him do a lot of racial stuff, and I'm not boycotting anybody. I'll still listen, but it just gets old.
Billy, she wasn't looking for cooties. She was checking me for fleas. That's what she said anyway. I thought she was going to give me a haircut, Herb. I looked around real quick to see if she had any scissors in her hand.
Is Louis Anderson still alive?
I don't know.
He was funny.
Yeah.
I liked what's his face? Ah, dang it, I can't remember his name. Jonathan Winters. He was funny.
Oh, God, yes. He was funny without even trying.
Don Rickles could not make it these days. He'd be canceled.
Oh, they'd have him in jail, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be
his type of comedy would not go over, but I mean, it's funny.
Yeah,
No doubt about it. Dennis says, Charles, do you find it hard to when you stack cut? I tried it today and it's not going well.
Stack cutting, there's more resistance to the blade, and Robin, if any of these explanations don't make sense, tell me and I'll try to reword them. Actually, I'm saying that because cutting a single layer of thin wood goes quicker than a double layer because there's more resistance on the blade. Now, sometimes it's easier to cut more than one layer because it forces you to go slower. So I do find myself, if I do a lot of stack cuts and then move to a single layer, then I find myself going too fast. So I don't find it hard. It just tests your patience, I guess. I'm not good at giving quick answers.
Larry's asking Dennis how thick is the wood he's trying to cut.
Yeah.
That makes a difference as well.
Yeah. Wonder what old Wes is doing these days. He's no longer working at Ace Hardware. He's an estimator for a construction company, I believe.
Yeah, I saw him put that on.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing. Why he hadn't been around though.
I don't know. Then it says it's cutting 2 1/8-inch plies. There shouldn't be any problem with that.
Shouldn't be, but if
keep
you're
your
used
stack
to
together.
Yeah, if you're used to much thinner wood, it also depends on the kind of wood, and I don't have a whole lot of variety of woods. My favorite wood to cut, as far as looks and smell, would be aromatic cedar, but that stuff's brittle. But when it breaks cleanly, so you can usually just glue it right back together. It's all right. We speak Japanese, sir.
Larry, he said 2 pieces of 1/8 ply. So that's a 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be any problem as long as you got your stack together, taped around it, or
brad
nails.
Now this is advertised as 1/4 inch, but it's actually 3/16. So whatever
Right.
2 times 3/16 is. I don't like math or fractions.
It's 6. That's 3/8.
Or algebra.
6/16.
I can't think of one thing on earth. I'm sure there is, but that algebra is good for. If I got stopped in an alley and forced to do algebra, I'd be killed. I don't give a damn what X and A and B and C are. Just saying. All right. We'll get back to this scrolling thing.
And John Nave says, and then there's that.
Yeah, that's one of the tangents we went off on one night.
Yeah,
There's that.
there's that.
We've had a few tangents in our time. This is live stream number 269. For a while there, I was doing 1 and 2 live streams a day, and then I just like.
Jim Bashir says, I'm trying to make a freaking video and there's a mouse running around the shop. Woo!
Eek.
Yeah. Chris Nina said he's heading to bed, but don't you worry, I'm taking you with me. Oh!
Oh, Lord!
Have mercy. You gonna have pizza in bed?
Thank you for dropping by, Chris. I'm taking you with me. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't want to dog him too much because he supplies my pizza now and then. So I guess
It's so lonely.
So I guess Sweet Dream Sugar Buns is appropriate.
Well, I'm sure he can't be around his wife at the present time.
Hot Dog says John Nave. It must be a delayed response from YouTube because I don't see nothing behind you.
No, I'm looking. I don't see anybody there either. She's gone. You're too slow, John. If I had to wait on you, I'd have been dead by now.
Yeah, he done. Find out who your friends are.
I'm telling you.
She comes up behind you, stabs you with a butcher knife. Yeah, I meant to say something there, but I didn't want to interrupt. I missed a pilot hole. What? How could you let that happen, Russ?
I wasn't here when you did it, buddy.
Mercy sakes. And it's always a big old open area. Now, for those that don't know, I prefer the scroller's drill, but when I'm scrolling, all my plugs are taken up, so I use a handy-dandy Hoosier deal.
Yes,
but
sir.
my scroller's drill's right next to me, but it has to be plugged in to be used. From Seiko.com, SEYCO.com.
I'm looking at either that or the little bitty dust collector that they're gonna have at the show. Hopefully, I get a show discount.
Cool. Well, you
hope
do know
anyway.
that they work better if you open them up and use them. Just saying.
That's a good one.
One thing I wanted to tell people, now that we're talking about that, the on the scroller's drill. Now, it has a plunge and blah blah bull stank. Now, if you don't want to, because I don't know how to show the distance between that and the surface. Let me try to do it from above. There's that much distance between that and the surface. If you want to reduce that, all you have to do is put it down right before the surface and then put some kind of little hose clamp there, and you won't have to push down as far. Little piece of advice there. Because and I don't know what this is, and I haven't talked to Ray about it, a little bit of side-to-side play. There's got to be a way to fix that. But I tried tightening some screws, and it wouldn't let the thing go up and down, so I don't know how to fix that. But that could just be mine. But it's a good deal. So yeah, if you just want to have less room to have to go up and down, and it's not a click on, click off, and it's not plugged in, so you're not going to hear anything. But it's very quiet. I could have it on right now and be talking over it. But you have to hold it down for it to stay on. So there's that, and you can keep all your bits and stuff up in here. It's foam. Okay, bye. All right, mighty fine. And your Seiko will also come with an angle gauge.
Yep.
It has its own little cradle it sits in. And you set it to 0 while it's 90 degrees, and boom, bippy. And yeah, so if you want to do bowls and trays and relief cuts and all that crud, there you go. All right, mighty fine. Oh, diddly. Okay, where are we going to cut next, by God? Where we drilled the pilot hole, genius.
I wasn't going to say it.
I always operate my saw completely turned all the way up. Otherwise, I feel like I'm cutting slower.
And I don't do it that way. I kind of judge it by the piece.
Yeah, it's a comfort level for some people.
Yeah. I can't do mine. My the DeWalt only went up to 1700, about 400 to 1700 range, and I've very seldom had it up past 6 or 7, which is not quite top. Those are 10.
The Hegner's 1700 RPM top speed. Something I have not done in a while is seeing if I am being held for review. So I'm going to check that right quick. Yeah, I'm being held for review. Go figure.
No kidding.
Yep. Blah, blah, blah. Where am I at? I forgot how to get checked for a request to review.
Larry said on his saw it's run almost wide open, and that's too much most of the time.
Apparently I got held for review because I like eating poop.
Dennis said he has his speed at about 3/4 to the top. Oh, and John Naves over here bragging. He said, I love math. Graduated with a 98 in that subject.
Oh, I hate math.
I like math.
Get 5 thumbs down. Apparently people want me to cry on the air, but it ain't going to happen.
No, don't cry, because that's still views.
Yes.
That's still interaction, still counts.
Just don't make me know, never mind. You don't necessarily have to view to do a thumbs down, but yeah, I don't care. It's more than I usually get. That's why it stuck out to me, but yeah, I just wanted to give them their 10 minutes of fame.
See, there it was 15. He cut you down. How you like them apples?
Yeah. Oh, I think he was being facetious. Oh, wait, no. Dennis is the 1 + 1 = 3. Maybe he's being facetious. Okay.
Says he loves math. 1 + 1
But
is
I
3.
do appreciate them thumbs ups. People that took time to do that. If you like what you see, let me know. If you don't like what you see, I wish people would tell me what they don't like. But, I can't please everybody no ways. And I'm not funny to everybody. I'm not even sexy to everybody. I wanted to be, but genetics did not allow for it. Are you cutting your nails, sir?
I am. You hear that?
Yes, sir.
I got to do something to keep myself occupied.
It's all good. Yeah, don't want to stick with them comments too closely.
No, ain't no comments coming out. I'm caught up.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
If you want to learn some math, go look up Abbott and Costello. They'll teach you how to multiply. That's a good little bit that they come up with. It's funny.
And I was going to say Robin, she's not new to YouTube. She's new to scrolling. I was going to say, if you get a bunch of thumbs downs, don't let it break your heart, because 9 times out of 10 people will do it to spite you unless you go back and watch your show and know what you're doing wrong. 'Cause some people will legitimately leave one.
Mervin's going to call it a night. Good night, Mervin.
Appreciate you dropping by, Mervin. But yeah, it doesn't affect your channel. A lot of times it'll make people wonder why there were so many, and then they'll come watch. But live streams don't get too many views after it's over because it's so long. But that's all right. I prefer the real-time interaction. Go ahead.
Billy says, ooh, this scotch is good. He's back on the Glenlivet again.
I rarely give thumbs down. I have been known to, because I'm petty at times, but I haven't done it in a long time.
Billy said, yes, he is. Drinking the Glenlivet.
The only reason
Robin said, give her some, Billy.
And I know I keep talking about it. The only reason I notice the thumb downs is I monitor that page for being held for review. So it's on the same page. So the quicker you request a review, the quicker you get back to monetize. Sometimes it's algorithm. Sometimes somebody else will report the channel or the show for whatever reason. I've never had a review hold up.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Yeah. Larry's asking Dennis what saw he uses. Well, I
Hey,
have removed the saw. My DeWalt is sitting on my front porch.
what?
Yeah, so I'm sawless at the moment until I get the other one put in.
He's got a saw. It's just sitting in a box, not
Sitting
getting
in
it.
the box.
That's one way to keep it clean, though.
Yes, sir.
And just so you know, Larry, in case you didn't know, uh, Dennis has a channel if you want to check out what he's done there.
Yeah. Dennis says he has a very cheap one and old. Might need to get a new one soon. There is that.
But for some reason, they want money for new saws. Do you believe that?
They want a lot of money. it
And,
took me a while to get that Seiko.
and you do get what you pay for with a saw,
Yeah,
but the cheaper ones do work. You just got to deal with stuff like vibration and blah, blah, bull stank. I'm going to make this my final cut, and we'll wind down this here live stream because I done talked myself into eating.
I wondered when that was coming. Yeah, Billy said I won't break any blades with it in the box. That's you're right.
Either you going to die of thirst, just saying. I noticed, and I don't mean to, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but it surprises me when I'm watching a live stream that there's really nothing wrong with it, and then I'm seeing thumbs downs. But I was watching Billy's yesterday. Saw 2 thumbs downs at one point, and I'm thinking, what the hell?
It don't make no sense.
The chat was the only one being off the rails. Billy was doing a good job on her show. Sometimes people thumbs down me because they don't like somebody that's on the panel, or sometimes even people out in the chat. But yeah,
Billy said he had 3 thumbs down last night.
googly moogly.
Yeah, ain't that something?
I saw 2 at one point. That's one of the first things I do, and I'll admit it's because when I like somebody, I'll give them a thumbs up because I want to support their channel.
By God, if I ever make another video, y'all come out there and give me a thumbs up, okay?
Well, my point being is I don't wait to see how the show goes because I'm doing it to support them.
Right.
And it's very rare that I give a thumbs down.
John Dave says he's off to bed, guys. 4:30 in the morning comes awful early.
Yeah, every morning it's pretty darn early there.
It is. That's about the time I'm thinking about going to bed.
And I'm sorry, Billy, that you got 3 butt monkeys showed up to your channel, but yeah, it happens, and yeah, we don't lose sleep over. It makes you wonder sometimes, like, what the hell did I do?
Yeah, Larry's saying, yeah, Billy, he's gotten it just to look pretty in the box.
Yeah.
My saw, huh?
Yep,
Eventually,
yep.
I'm going to get it out.
Well, I appreciate everybody that took time to drop by. If you're not subscribed already, I hope you'll consider it. But if you do, click on the bell and click on the word all, and by God, we'll start practicing, Russ. He did the safe version.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Appreciate it. I hear you, Billy. Yeah, I haven't had 5 in a while, but stuff happens. So we appreciate every dang one of y'all, and I'll see if I can manage a live stream or 2 tomorrow because it's a Saturday, by God, at least unless you're in Australia. Appreciate everybody taking the time, and by God, y'all be careful, be safe, and
Oh, there it is.
What are we going to take? Take 2. Scroll on.